Big night for the Mets last night, a 5-0 win, and they'll try and keep it going today. Hyundai starting lineup for the Marlins. Miguel Rojas on the injured list after blowing out his hamstring last night. Devin Marrero called up, but John Birdie gets the start at shortstop today for the Marlins. Isan Diaz, his first big league series, gets to face a left-handed starter for the first time, and Steven Matz going with a little different look after a loss his last time out. Final noontime start of the year. And that's a looper into right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit, and Birdie is aboard again. Now 5 for 9 in this series from in the fourth. And he never got out of that inning. Alonso fields the grounder, gets the out at second. The return by Rosario is in time for the 3-6-3 double play. Brilliantly turned. And 4 for 11 in this series. And Matz gets him swinging on that cutter to end the inning. Geico Mets starting lineup this afternoon. Mickey Callaway said the off days are done for all of his regulars. Everybody's out there today. Danny Echeverria gets the call at second base. And Jordan Yamamoto will face the Mets for the first time.
His last start was against the Twins. He went 6 innings, gave up 4 runs. He was supposed to pitch last night. They gave him the extra day to pitch this afternoon.
And he hits the first pitch right into the glove of Garrett Cooper. Both hitting under 180 against Jordan Yamamoto. And he strikes out Rosario with the curveball in the dirt. Holiday makes the toss, and that's the second out. And that's ball 4, and Conforto's on with a 2-out walk. And Pete gets one in the air to deep left center. Back goes Brinson to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Pete Alonso strikes again! Or so Pete says. And a good breaking ball by Yamamoto to strike out Davis, and that retires the side, but Alonso's home run
this afternoon
goes to the curveball and misses with that for ball 4. So a good turn at bat for Cooper, an 11-pitch walk lately, so he's going to get another crack at it today. Starlin Castro bangs one up the middle for a base hit on a first pitch slider, and so the Marlins have the first 2 men on in the second. That's lined the other way, and Brinson has another opposite field hit. Cooper to third. He's going to be waved around. McNeil's throw is cut off. They have a play at second. Now you've got a runner at third base, Castro, but he's making no break toward the plate, and Echeverria finally puts the tag on Brinson.
By getting 2 outs on that play.
Now Harold Ramirez hits one down to Frazier, and the throw home to get Castro, who gives up. So that's an area of transition for them. Holiday draws a walk. Line, but right to Echeverria. And he strikes him out with a breaking ball. And he pops one up in his shallow right, a long run in for Anderson. And he'll get there to make the catch. It's missing right now. Echeverria gets one in the air to left center. Ramirez has plenty of room and now has to go back as 2-2 coming. And it's grounded right at Rosario. And Ahmed makes the play on Birdie, 1 out. Diaz flies one out to left. And J.D. Davis, looking through the sunglasses, makes the play. And the curveball strikes out Brian Anderson. So Matz has struck him out twice. He's got his first one.
Yeah.
Up the middle, and Matz has a base hit. Got a breaking ball on 1 and 2, and on the 10th pitch he puts it in play, shallow center, and Brinson comes on to get it for the first out. He dropped it, but on the transfer, and so the out remains. Slowly hit down to third. Castro throws him out. That's the first. Just getting his feet wet over there. Conforto gets a curveball and hits it deep down the right field line, back toward the corner. It's out of here! Michael Conforto! Alonso goes down on strikes.
History to have 20+ home runs and 80+ RBIs in one season as Cooper.
2-2 to Castro, and it's hit sharply. Rosario can't pick it on the backhand during their hot streak. That's hit sharply the other way, and Brinson's got another opposite field hit. So Brinson 4 of his last 5 at. Grounded down to third. Frazier with the step and the fire. Double play. Side retire.
Dripping. The sweat is dripping off your arm.
Flying right to Diaz for the first out.
And once or twice a game.
Ramos lifts one out to right. And Anderson looking through the sunglasses. 2 out. Todd Frazier with 2 out. And he grounds one into the shift. And Birdie takes care of that. And it's a quick inning for Young. Holiday walked his first time up. And he hits this one out to center. Conforto easing back. 1 out. 3-2. And Yamamoto takes strike 3 called. First inning. Home run Ozzie Albies. Home run Freddie Freeman. 2-0 Atlanta. Frazier handles the grounder from Birdie. And Matt's amped up to pitch here tomorrow on Friday. The curveball gets Echeverria looking. And that's 5 strike. And McNeil is struck by the pitch. Brinson was probably at the top of the list. Isan Diaz, Monte Harrison. Line to Anderson and right. Say it, it's done. And Diaz goes down swinging on the changeup. Fultonevich to be what he was last year, particularly as they get toward postseason. Brian Anderson parks one deep to left, and that's gone. Brian Anderson strokes his 18th home run of the year. 8th pitch coming to Cooper, and he struck him out with a changeup. 5 strikeouts for Matz. Castro pops one up. Alonso might have a play, and he does. That retires the side. And he nubs one back to Yamamoto. Alonso lifts this one out to right, and Anderson has it lined up. 2 out. And he dropped it on him, that Kershaw's curveball. There's a base hit for J.D. Davis. And the Mets have a 2-out base runner. Pitch. Leaving that right side hole open. Ramos laces one into center field for a base hit. Davis going first to third. And the Mets have runners at the corners with 2 out. Frazier flies one out to center. Brinson has plenty of room. And makes the catch to retire the side. 2-2 coming. And the curveball struck him out. Atlanta. And he strikes out Ramirez, going up and away.
Striking out the side.
Line right center field. Holiday's got a base hit, and that ball will go all the way back to the wall. Brian Holiday with his 3rd extra base hit in this series. Moves to left, Conforto to right. And Justin Wilson on to pitch for New York. Trying to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And Prado takes one the other way, and he's got himself another pinch hit. Holiday to third. He'll be held up there as Conforto gets it in on 1 hop to Ramos. 1-2. Struck him out. Rudimentary video game element in the Schaefer emblem there. And Echeverria goes down on the changeup as a child or an adult. Altair toward the left field corner, and it's a fair ball bouncing off the wall. And Altair pulls into second base with a double. And he gets this one in the air deep to right center. Back goes Brinson at the wall. It's out of here! Jeff McNeil adds a 2-run homer. And Rosario pops one up behind third base, and it's Birdie taking charge of it. And that's the second out. Now Conforto drives one out to left. Back goes Ramirez at the wall. It's out of here! 101 for Conforto.
See Kinley's numbers.
With a home run. And he chops that one off the plate back to Kinley. And he makes the play on Alonso to retire the side. But home face, Isan Diaz leading off in the 8th inning. Isan Diaz flies one out to shallow right, and Conforto's there to grab it.
Someone has already checked out Holland.
Rosario running around that ground ball and throws out Anderson too. Again the 3-2, and he walked him. So a 2-out walk to Cooper. On the ground right to Rosario. Gets the force, ends the inning. And could still be more than that. Guillorme pops one up behind third base. Castro goes back and calls. One out. I'm up. 1 for 3 on the day. And he lofts this one to shallow left. On comes Ramirez sliding, but he can't get it. It lands behind him. Backed up by Brinson, and Ramos will stop at first. Frazier takes one the other way for a base hit. Ramos pulls in at second. Frazier's got his first hit of the day. 0-2 coming. Echeverria goes down on the slider. Altair takes this one out to right. Anderson coming in, and that retires the side.
His numbers, right-handed hitters, which
today for the Marlins in the ninth. And the changeup bounced toward third. In comes Frazier, the bare hand play, and he got him.
Nice.
2-1 to Ramirez, and that's golfed in the air to shallow right center. Over comes Lagares, and that's the second out. 1-2 coming. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. The Mets complete a 4-game sweep of the Miami Marlins. 6 straight wins, 13 of their last 14. The Mets move to 3 games over 500. As the Mets hit 4 home runs today, 2 off the bat of Michael Conforto. And the Mets beat the Marlins 7-2.